something new that can test everything, the idea, can test the ability of the students to answer that question. Take something in the box or new box that can explore and can formulate the students of their new ideas to that specific question. So number 20, new method or procedure. Example, suggest a plan for improving the new method of teaching science. So in this constructing an essay examination, you have to seek some methods or procedure that can give some helpful teaching some science. We need to have a give some new methods and procedure. So there are advantages of an essay examination. So the advantages of an essay examination are the follows. So number one, easy to construct. So with regard to the preparation of the test, an essay examination is easier to construct by classroom teacher, and it saves time and energy as far as construction is concerned because it involves few items. So one of the advantages of an essay examination is to be easy to construct, because if you have a more ideas or more knowledge about the specific question, you are easy to do, or you are easy to make an specific question. So number two, economical. Easy examination is economical when it comes to duplication. Facilities like typewriter, computer, mimeographing machine, and etc. Because the question can be written on the board, it is also advantageous for schools which lack duplication facilities. So economic, for another thing, it should be a tradition, because there have a lot of schools that have any facilities. So instead of doing a WPS into a slideshow, it should be written on the board so that the students can able to see or can read your discussion. So number three, trains the core of organizing, expressing, and reasoning power. So an essay examination trains the students to express, organize, and reason out their ideas. So this is true, because in essay examination, the the students can explore and can give to express their ideas, their own perspective, and their own opinion in a specific question. So it can able to explore explore and can express their own ideas. So number four, minimize guessing. So responses to an essay examination consist of one or more sentences or even paragraphs. Hence, guessing or minimize. So it's also to help less. So it can less to sometimes is guessing, so the students can able to guess. So just like in multiple multiple choice, so the students can be sometimes can guessing their answer because it is a multiplication choice. So in examination, so the students can less to guess some answers. So because in examination you need to have you answer your own ideas, or how can you understand specific questions, so you can give your own ideas through writing. So number five, develops critical thinking. An examination develops the students to think critically. Ethic questions call for comparison, analysis, reorganization of facts, for criticism, for defense, or opinion, for decision, and other mental activity. So the other advantages of an ethics examination is it should be practiced, or that we see so-called HATS or high order thinking skills. For these skills now, the students can able to give their own ideas, can give a new organization of ideas that can be able to give to their answers. Number six, minimizes cheating and memorizing. So cheating and memorizing in an essay examination are minimized because essay tests are evaluated in terms of content and form, and that answer to the question is composed of one or more sentences. So it is correct also. So it could be a minimize cheating and memorizing, because an easy examination you need to have you need to give your own idea, for instead of you are going to cheat, you do a cheating or memorizing. So number 7, develops good study habits. So an ED examination develops good habits on the part of the student, in the sense that they study their lessons with comprehension rather than rote memory. So also can develop good study habits, because while you are doing your answer or doing your essay examination, it should be a can practice your comprehension, that your memory are to doing a cheating or guessing or memorizing. If there have advantages of essay examination, also there have disadvantages. So an essay examination has some difficulties that limit its effectivity as a measuring instrument. The limitation or disadvantages of an essay examination are as follows. So number 1, low validity. So essay examination has low validity for it has limited sampling. So number 2, low reliability. So low reliability may occur in an essay examination due to the subjectivity of scoring. The tendency of some teachers is to react unfavorably to answers of students whom they considered weak and give favorable impressions to answers of bright students. So in this statement, it should be of the teachers react unfavorable or not fair in scoring of the answers of the students in an essay examination. So number 3, low usability. Essay examination is time consuming to both teacher and student, wherein much time and energy are wasted. So it is one of the disadvantages of an essay examination is the usability, because the teachers and the students have wasting of time to answer, or have a couple of time to answer that kind of questions. Number 4, encourages bluffing. So another limitation of an essay examination is it encourages bluffing on the part of the examinee. So the tendency of the student who does not know the answer is to bluff his answers just to cover up his lack of information. So one of the disadvantages of the essay examination is encourages bluffing. Why? Because if you could not answer the question of your lectures, it should be you're going to bluff to cover up your mistake, or this, or in order to cover up your wrong answer. So it is correct, because if the student is intelligent enough to present a worthy discussion as an answer related to the scope covered by the question, this often misleads the teachers, and sometimes such answer may give a sense of completeness. If bluffing becomes satisfactory on an essay examination, inaccuracy of the measuring instrument may occur, and evaluation of the student's achievement may not valid and reliable. So it is a way of having a very open or honest or direct way of talking that is friendly but not always polite. So number 5, difficult to correct or score. So another weakness of an examination is the difficulty on the part of the teacher to correct or score due to an answer to a question consisting of one or more sentences. So sometimes the teacher have no time to correct or to polish the answer of their students. To number 6, disadvantages for students with poor penmanship. So some teachers react unfavorably to response of students having poor handwriting and annotated papers. So sometimes some of the teachers is not have interested to read the answers of their students because of their penmanship, of having an untidy papers, of having have poor penmanship. So this time, let's now proceed on scoring on essay examination. So to avoid subjectivity of scoring an essay test, the following procedures are hereby presented. So number one, brush up the answers before scoring. So before you give your score, you need to improve or polish your answer. So number two, quickly read through the papers on the basis your opinion of their worthiness and sort them into 5 groups. So A, very superior; B, superior papers; C, rather average; D, inferior; and E, very inferior. So if you're going to score the answer of the essay examination, you have a basis, or you have a criteria, or how to give score of your students, of especially in their essay examination. So number three, read the responses at the same time simultaneously. So if you're going to score the essay of your students, you need to read and read, and you need to read 3 times, or maybe you have 3 times, so that you can give your score accurately. And 4, reread the papers in each group and shift any that you feel have been misplaced. So every time you're going to give your score in this examination, you need to reread everything, and so that you can give your own feedback, or correct feedback or comments. So number 5, avoid looking at the names of the paper you are scoring. So every time you're going to give score to the answer of your student, you need to do not look the names of the students, because sometimes it could be lead us to give a unfair or bias. So at this scoring of examination is very important, so that you as a teachers, it's very important to know what are the limitations and advantages and disadvantages to avoid biases or unfair in scoring examination. So once again, this is DJ Arnel presenting essay examination. That's all.